What's up, everyone? So today I'm going to be doing a review on these Staedtler. I am terrible at pronouncing this. I just filmed a Amazon haul video where I featured these, and I wanted to do a first impressions of these, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And I just wanted to show you guys the packaging before I bother to take them out and start swatching them, because these are just so pretty. And then they have color swatches on the back, which it's going to be interesting to see if the colors are really that close to how they are in the back of here. And these feature, well, these have a 0.5 and a 0.8 tip, and then a 3.0 standard marker tip. So that's kind of fun. And I think that these are basically made for coloring, because they do have a coloring book on the front here. So I'm hoping that I can use these in at least one of my coloring books. So I'm just going to do a time lapse of me swatching these, and then I'll come back and talk about my first impressions and if these are worth it and everything. I'll make sure to feature both the Michaels and the Amazon link down below, but these are cheaper from the person that I bought them from on Amazon, but it all just depends. It doesn't really matter. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first impressions is these are pretty much like Crayola. They're not super duper smooth. I mean, they're like any other marker, and the color selection is pretty nice. I'm sorry in the time lapse if it seemed like I was kind of rushing. I didn't want it to be super duper long, but the colors overall, there's a decent color selection. There isn't really that many yellows, which I mean, I could have just looked on the back of the box and seen that, but there's a lot of reds and just colors. I don't know. Like, when you look at it on here, it seems like there's not that many of the same color, But if I were to put it in like a rainbow order, I feel like it would probably be like, oh, I have like 17 reds and like 3 blues. But, and the bleed test, they do kind of bleed. I mean, I wasn't even really pushing down that hard, and you can see, like, especially that. So I definitely feel like you can't really use this on double-sided paper, but if you have a coloring page that only has, like, each page only has 1 picture, and the back of each page is blank, then these would probably work. They felt pretty smooth. When I was just kind of scribbling with them, and then I tried letter writing in like my own aspect, because I don't actually try to hand letter, whatever you want to call it, and I think it came out looking pretty good. I don't know if I'd be able to use these really in my sketchbook just because of the bleed factor, but if you compare the colors on the back of here to these, like, they're pretty similar. Some colors are definitely off, like these really look like a lot paler on here, but another thing that I just don't really like about these is that it, like, just looking at it, you can't really tell which side is which until you look, because this little line on the cap, I don't know if you guys will be able to, you can kind of see, like right here, there's a little tiny line that this side just doesn't have, and that's to tell you that it's the broad tip, but it would be really, really difficult if you were just like grabbing markers and coloring. You'd really have to like stop and be like, oh, this is the fatter side, you know? And that's what happened a lot when I was just scribbling with these. I would just pick a marker up, and whichever side pointed down to the page, that's the side that I used. So I'm sorry if that's dumb to anyone, but I didn't want to do both sides of the markers because I just thought it would take too long, and it would just be dumb because the colors are the same on both sides anyway. But, yeah, I'll have to do a follow-up, so unless you're watching this, like, the same day that this is posted, make sure to check down in the description, because I do plan on coloring and trying to use these in my sketchbook. It's just I don't have the time for it right now. But, yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I don't know if I would necessarily recommend these. Like, they're not really anything special. They're pretty light. The ink's a fairly standard kind of thing. And I mean, like, for $13 that I got it at, I wasn't really expecting, like, a Copic quality type marker. But, yeah, they're pretty standard. They're nice. If you were to use them for coloring like I do, which is why I kind of look for markers to have more of a color variety, because when you're coloring, it just gets like really redundant if you only have like 10 colors to work with. So that's another reason why I wanted to use these. But yeah, so if you like coloring, I recommend these, but if you like drawing, I don't really know if these would be the markers for you. I don't know how they how they blend, because I don't really blend in coloring, which I should probably try that. But if you guys would want to see if these colors, if these markers blend, then make sure to comment down below and I'll make sure to do that video. But yeah, make sure to also subscribe, because I plan on doing a lot more art related videos because I've been really, really into it. And yeah, make sure to like and comment if you have these markers, or if you know a better marker brand for coloring or doodling with. So yeah, bye guys!